Hello, today I will explain how to use the new feature of TrucklistStudio, the HTTP live streaming option. First, we start TrucklistStudio, and as you can see in this revision 0.9.6, you will see a new button here, HLS, that stands from HTTP live streaming. As always, we start loading our playlist with the load media folder button. I already point to my public domain folder, and let's open it. Okay, once we have our playlist made it up, we can test it, starting the first one. Okay, we have the auto title feature on the on-screen display. We have the aspect ratio and the automatic make a track switch on. So we have the tracks and the titles. Let's skip the first track, second track, third, and so on. Okay, we can stop now. To use the HLS feature, you have to set up a web server like Nginx. I don't know in English how to pronounce it. And in that in the HTML folder, you have to create a new folder where the video segment will be recorded by TrucklistStudio and then served to the web. We can go to I already installed Nginx server, and here I have my www folder HTML, my index HTML, and my folder. This folder will contain all the segments and will serve the playlist of the HLS streaming. Make sure that you have the correct properties to write with the current user to this folder. If you don't set the security for your user, you will be unable to write to this folder. Now it's empty. Let's leave this for a moment. And as you can see, the path is var www html hls. I can copy this one because I will need it to set up the HTML settings in TrucklistStudio. Let's go to HLS settings, sorry. Let's go to HLS, right click, and the setting will pop up. The first thing you have to put is the streaming URL, URL, and in my case is http / the local host /HLS. Okay, HLS, yes. We can choose a video data rate and audio data rate in kilobyte per second, and we have to put the playlist location. I can paste my path, and I will add the name of the playlist. In my case, I want to put like stream dot M3U8. Okay, now I can press the OK button. The settings will be stored inside the HLS properties. To check out, let's go in settings again, and we have our properties set up. We are ready now to stream HLS to the web through our server. Make sure that now only for these tests I put the localhost as streaming URL, URL. But if you have to serve the web, you will have to put here your real IP address or your DNS. If you put your local IP or of your local home network, or the loopback, in this case the localhost, you will be unable to let's see your stream to the other client on the web. For example, in my Soylent Television setup, I will put my web address served by the DNS. Okay, let's start the playlist. Well, we have our playlist running. We can see the audio. Okay, now let's start the HLS stream. As you can see, this is the folder where the segment will be saved. As you can see, the folder starts to be populated. And also our playlist stream M3U8 is created. This will use 10 segment files of 10 seconds each. Okay, now that the HLS is set up, we have to test it with a browser. In my case, I use Chrome with an extension to let the browser play natively HLS. HLS will be played natively on Apple iOS, and with some Java script you can use it in quite old browsers via the HTML5 video. Okay, let's start with Chrome. Google Chrome. I have my my stream already in the bookmarks. Let's play it. Okay, as you can see, you have the stream in HTML5, like you see in TrucklistStudio. Okay, we lower the volume a little. Okay, now let's change something. Okay, the second track start. We go to text title. Okay, I don't like the title here. We can open the viewer. I don't like this title in this way, so I change it. I can change the size first. Oops, this is the position. I want like that, it's good. I want to lower. Okay, then I want a background. Okay, in blue, but I want the background blue with 50 opacity. Okay, I stop the audio for a moment because you can't hear me. Okay, with 50 opacity, perfect. This way I like it, so I can close the preview, go in Chrome, and let you see what will happen online. You will see the change.
Wieder einmal breitete der Frühling seinen Zauber über die Welt, in der wir alle leben und die ja vielleicht die beste aller möglichen Welten ist. Vielleicht auch nicht.
I don't know, it was in German.
Die Farben des Frühlings konnten die trostlosen Zustände auf dem Hofe des Bauern Jones nicht verbergen.
Okay. Okay, now the opacity is applied. Perfect. I like this setup. We can put something like a logo, like always. Remember to the layer. Okay, this logo is okay. Block the proportions, and we can put the logo where we want. Like that. Okay. And naturally, HLS streaming have quite light latency. Is like a latency of 5-6 seconds usually. Well, our logo, like you see before. With our position. Okay. Now, let's fix the logo through all the tracks with copy state and setting. Copy to all tracks. And let's fix the style and position of the titles. The title will change according to the track, so copy only style and position. We get back to the video and skip to the next track. Let's see what changed. Okay, we skip to the next track and we have our title and our logo in the right position. Let's see in the live stream. Okay, as you can see, the title has changed. We have the logo, and we can play it from quite any browser. I quit Chrome. Okay, it's the same for all the tracks. Okay. I forgot to mention that I had another little feature that maybe is useful, as the Add GAP button. This button is used to add a gap in second between all the tracks. It simply adds the second you want to all the duration of the track. So, for example, if you want a gap of 2 seconds between the tracks, you put 2 seconds. Have a look. Now we have in this track with this duration, and click Add a Gap. Okay, all the durations of all the track have 2 second adds. Let's see. This one is the Flying Serpent. As you can see, the Flying Serpent have 3,493 seconds, and the duration is 395 seconds plus 2. You can add a gap to all the tracks in the playlist at once. If I don't think it's useful to add a gap to only one track, you can change it with the spin. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.